Canada is at a pivotal moment, reconsidering its plan to replace its aging CF-18 Hornets with 88 F-35A Lightning II fighters from the US. The government, led by Prime Minister Mark Carney, has paused the bulk of the F-35 purchase, sparking debate across the defense and aerospace sectors. At the heart of this pause, concerns that the F-35 program hasn't delivered the promised economic benefits or high-value jobs for Canadian industry. Rising trade tensions with the US and questions about national sovereignty have only deepened the skepticism. The government is now exploring whether a new deal could better support Canada's aerospace sector, not just its Air Force. This has opened the door for alternative proposals that put Canadian jobs and technology at the forefront. The stage is set for a new contender to challenge the F-35's dominance. Enter Sweden's Saab, offering the Gripen E fighter jet as more than just a purchase. It's a full industrial partnership. Saab promises up to 10,000 new Canadian jobs and a major manufacturing and R&D hub in Canada, with jets built by Canadians for Canadians. The deal includes full technology and intellectual property transfer, giving Canada unprecedented control and autonomy. Saab also touts a faster delivery timeline. Canadian-made Gripens could be operational years before the F-35s. The Gripen E is designed for modern threats, boasting advanced electronic warfare and lower operating costs. Saab's pitch reframes the debate. Should Canada be a minor player in a global supply chain, or the architect of its own aerospace future? The Gripen E is now a serious challenger, promising both military capability and economic transformation. Sweden's campaign is more than a sales pitch. It's a diplomatic blitz. In November 2025, King Carl XVI's Gustaf and Queen Sylvia led a high-profile delegation to Ottawa, signaling Sweden's commitment to a strategic partnership. Accompanied by Sweden's defense minister and Saab's CEO, the royals met with Canadian officials to highlight the mutual benefits of the Gripen deal. Industry Minister Melanie Joly called the offer very interesting, especially the promise of thousands of high-tech jobs. The government has launched a formal review of the proposal, marking a shift from the previous F-35 focus. Sweden's approach has turned the fighter jet decision into a public contest between two national visions. The royal visit captured media attention and reframed the choice as one between economic philosophies, not just aircraft. Canada is now weighing the Gripen as a true alternative. Central to Saab's offer is Bombardier, a trusted Canadian partner already working with Saab on surveillance aircraft. If Canada chooses the Gripen, Bombardier would anchor assembly and integration, creating thousands of jobs in Montreal. The war in Ukraine adds urgency. Sweden may need extra production capacity to fulfill a potential order of up to 150 Gripens for Ukraine. A Canadian assembly line could serve both Canadian and Ukrainian needs, making Canada a global hub for Gripen production. However, Saab's full technology transfer and job package hinge on a Canadian order. The deal could inject billions into Canada's economy and secure a long-term aerospace mandate. The economic stakes are high, with the potential to reshape Canada's role in global defense manufacturing. Not everyone is convinced by the economic arguments for the Gripen. Retired RCAF leaders, including General Tom Lawson, warn that Canada's top priority must be combat effectiveness and alliance interoperability. They argue the F-35's stealth, sensor fusion, and integration with US and NATO forces are unmatched, making it the only choice for future conflicts. Operating a mixed fleet, they say, would be costly and inefficient, undermining readiness. The F-35 is already the standard for key allies, and choosing otherwise could isolate Canada within NATO. For these military voices, the fighter jet is first and foremost a tool of national defense. The Gripen has found success with countries seeking cost-effective sovereign solutions. Brazil's local production of the Gripen and Colombia's recent order show Saab's willingness to transfer technology and build real partnerships. Thailand's follow-on order in 2025 reaffirms the Gripen's reliability and value. These deals prove the Gripen is a credible, competitive alternative to the F-35, especially for nations prioritizing autonomy and affordability. Brazil's experience with technology transfer lends weight to Saab's promises to Canada. The Gripen's global track record is a key factor in Canada's deliberations. Canada faces a defining choice: F-35 or Gripen E. The F-35 offers unmatched stealth and seamless integration with the US and NATO, but with limited direct benefits for Canadian industry. The Gripen E promises thousands of jobs, technology transfer, and a sovereign aerospace sector, while still offering NATO compatibility. The decision pits military priorities against economic ambitions, and the outcome will shape Canada's identity for decades. Is technological edge worth sacrificing industrial independence? Or can Canada afford to be even slightly less interoperable with its closest allies? The debate is fierce, and the stakes are generational. As the CF-18s near retirement, the government must choose its path. The next Canadian fighter jet will define the nation's defense, economy, and place in the world.